What's up, football fans? Today, we're diving into one of Eden Hazard's most magical performances, the day he absolutely destroyed Manchester United. We're talking about pure flair, confidence, and footballing artistry, the kind of performance that reminds you why Hazard was once considered one of the best in the world. This wasn't just any match. This was Chelsea versus Manchester United, a rivalry loaded with history, tension, and pride. But on this particular day, it turned into the Eden Hazard show. The match took place at Stamford Bridge, a ground that had seen many iconic performances, but this one stood out. Chelsea were managed by Antonio Conte, and Hazard was playing in his absolute prime, electric pace, dazzling footwork, and that low center of gravity that made defenders panic. Manchester United, on the other hand, came in under Jose Mourinho, who ironically had once managed Hazard himself. United were solid, disciplined, at least on paper. But what Hazard did to them that day? It was different. From the first whistle, you could tell Hazard was in the mood. Every touch, every turn, every sprint had purpose. United's defenders, Smalling, Young, and Herrera, simply couldn't cope. It wasn't just skill, it was confidence personified. Early on, Hazard picked up the ball near the halfway line. A quick shimmy sent Herrera the wrong way. Then he drove forward, gliding past Pogba, cutting inside, and slipping a through ball that nearly split United's entire back line. That was the warning shot. Minutes later, the inevitable happened. Hazard received the ball just outside the box, did the classic body feint, the one that makes defenders freeze, and bang. Low shot into the bottom corner. De Gea, one of the best keepers in the world at the time, didn't even move. The bridge exploded. Hazard wasn't just playing, he was toying with United. You could see it in his body language. He was smiling, enjoying himself, completely in control. Every time he got the ball, you could sense danger. Manchester United. They looked helpless. And hey, if you're enjoying this breakdown of Hazard's masterclass, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more football stories like this one. We've got more legendary moments, deep dives, and highlights coming every week, so don't miss out. After the goal, United tried to tighten up. Mourinho ordered Herrera to man-mark Hazard, following him everywhere. But even that didn't work. Hazard started drifting inside, finding pockets of space where Herrera couldn't touch him. He'd receive the ball, turn, and accelerate, gone before United could react. There was one move that summed up the entire game. Hazard dropped deep, pulled the ball under his control with one touch, spun around Herrera, nutmegged Pogba, and played a 1-2 with Kanté before darting into the box. It didn't end in a goal, but it felt like one. The crowd gasped. Even neutral fans watching at home were in awe. Every time United tried to press, Hazard wriggled out of it. Every time they sat back, he found space. It was chess, and Hazard was 5 moves ahead. By the end of the match, he'd not only scored but completely dictated the tempo. He drew fouls, dragged defenders out of position, and created chance after chance. It was a performance that made pundits say, "That's world class." After the final whistle, even Jose Mourinho had to admit Hazard was unplayable. The stats backed it up: most dribbles completed, most chances created, most fouls won. For Chelsea fans, it was another chapter in Hazard's legend. For United fans, it was a painful reminder of what happens when genius meets form. That match became a highlight reel on its own, Hazard twisting, turning, sprinting past red shirts like they weren't even there. It wasn't just about the goal, it was about control, dominance, and entertainment. That day, Eden Hazard reminded everyone that football is art. So, that's the story of the day Eden Hazard destroyed Manchester United. One of the most complete individual performances the Premier League has ever seen. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. What's your favorite Hazard moment of all time? Until next time, stay tuned for more football magic. Peace.